While most pre-retirees expect to have more free time to pursue passions during retirement, only a small percentage actually take holistic retirement as an overall view and include activities such as pastimes in their pre-retirement plans. That's according to new research by Lincoln Financial. Lincoln found that 77% of Americans of pre-retirement age think of retirement as a time when they will have more time to pursue long-lost hobbies or favorite pastimes they did not have time for during their peak working years. Now joining me is Colt Ryan with Giesting Financial in Batesville, Indiana. So Colt, it appears that the majority of pre-retirees view retirement as a new chapter in their lives rather than a continuation of the same lifestyle. What do you see with your clients?
Yeah, they're really good at really trying to keep the same lifestyle is what a lot of our clients do. But we do see that usually the first 5 to 10 years or so that they'll take extra trips and knock off some of those bucket list items. So there's different phases that we always say is there's go-go, slow-go, and no-go of retirement. And the go-go phase, we really start to see where they spend more. And then slow-go, you naturally make this progression into maybe taking less trips or not as far, not as expensive. And then ultimately the no-go where medical costs can creep up, but you're really not spending a lot of money on just your daily expenses.
Colt, when should someone start planning for retirement?
I always say the sooner the better to when you're trying to plan for retirement, because when we get people that are 20 years old, 25 years old, they start saving for retirement and planning. They make sure that they have enough dollars there. But then when you actually put together the action plan for retirement, we normally say somewhere between 5 to 10 years out before you're thinking about actually retiring. And that just allows to make sure that you get everything ready to go so that retirement date comes and it's a smooth transition.
How should market risk in a portfolio adjust as someone gets closer to retirement?
The general rule of thumb is that as you get closer to retirement, you want to dial back your investments from risk so that you don't lose as much because you don't have as much time for it to recover. And I say general rule of thumb because everyone is different and their plan is different. Some people, if they've got pensions and Social Security that's going to completely cover the cost of their yearly expenses, they may not have to dial their risk down as much because they're not needing access to the money. And so they still have time to have that money be invested and they can withstand a market downturn even early in retirement. But somebody that would be different, that if you needed, $50, $60 to $100,000 out of your retirement nest egg, you may need to start dialing down that risk as you get closer to retirement. So we always make that decision based on when are you going to access the money or need to take it out of the account.
Now, income planning is a critical element. How do you approach this with your clients?
Yeah, it's a really good question, one that I get asked a lot. I was just in a client meeting last week and had that same question. It says, how much money do I have to retire? And I always say the same thing, and I hate it, but it depends, right? It depends on each individual. How much are you going to spend? And income planning, in my opinion, is really one that it's a comprehensive look at all of the other pillars from a financial plan, because you have to look at investments, you have to look at risk management, you have to look at budgeting. All those things go into it when you're putting together a good income plan, which accounts are going to come out of. So it's vital to make sure that your income plan is buttoned up, you know how it's going to go, and it's versatile so that in different market conditions.
That's Colt Ryan with Giesting Financial in Batesville, Indiana. Thanks for watching Retirement News Online.